Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Gorillas and Heels. It's been a long while and today's episode is going to be a really interesting one because I haven't really found much content out there and it's going to be the best things to buy in Austria. If you're traveling into Europe, I'll also link my other videos up here if it's useful for you. So let's get started. The very first brand I would say is the best find that I've had, and that is Ludwig Reiter. So they are a shoemaker and they were founded in 1885. They first founded their first workshop in the 4th district in Vienna, and they used to supply shoes for the Royal Army in Austria. So they used to make custom-made boots for the security guards and welted shoes for the officers. They received extremely high recognition for the exceptional quality of workmanship, and today it's owned by the 5th generation in the family. So after the founder founded the shoes back in the 1800s, the son, so the 2nd generation, he traveled into Germany, England and America, and he worked with different workshops to learn the best techniques. So when I first told my husband about the brand, he was a little bit skeptical because he was always more familiar with the French and English shoemakers, but we decided to visit the shop anyway because it's in central Vienna. When we visited the shop, the service was excellent and you could really see that the shoes are made of exceptional quality. They range anywhere between 300 euros to 800 euros, and then you get additional 15% tax back as well. My husband bought a pair of shoes, and when he wore them the first week, he was really surprised. He said, "This is the first pair of shoes that I didn't need breaking into, and they were really comfortable." He's really happy with his purchase. I would say that they're known for men's shoes, but if you're looking for women's shoes, they do have a limited selection, but it's really worth checking out. If you have ever tried this brand, please leave a comment down below. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say about this brand. The second brand is also a shoe brand, and that's Roberto Sons. I found out about this brand because I was shopping in Vienna and I saw this lady carrying 4 huge paper bags from Roberto Sons. Now Roberto Sons is also a family-owned business, but it's much younger. So it's owned by the 3rd generation today, and they do a much wider variety of shoes. They also have a lot more women's shoes in there. I had a look at their pumps and their court shoes, and they have it in almost every single color. Their shoes are a lot more modern in design, and they really focus on creating stylish and comfortable shoes. They have quite a small shop also in central Vienna. I'll link the address details down below, so do check it out if you're in the city. The very third place to check out is my personal favorite. I won't even attempt to pronounce the name because it's a really long name. But this is a shop in the main city square, and the sales associate from Eric Bompard recommended this to me. This is the place where you can find really interesting items from Austrian designers. They are also an award winner from the German Design Award in 2019. So you really can find all sort of things from cushion covers to plates and bowls to jewelry, a little bit of home furnishings. And I spent 2 hours in the shop. They have 3 different levels, and you can really find the best items. I think that these make for best presents, and if you're like me and if you're looking for something to bring back to decorate your home with, then I highly recommend visiting this shop. The shop is very well curated, and I would say that if you only have time for one shop to visit and you are looking for some Austrian products and designs, then do visit this place. The very 4th brand to check out is Julius Meinl. So Julius Meinl was founded in 1862, and they actually started out as a spice shop selling things like coca, coffee beans, tea, rice and sugar. They have been running for over 150 years as a family business and are also suppliers for the food service and hotel industry. Julius Meinl is also one of the oldest coffee roasters in the world today. They have roasting plants in both Austria and Italy. They're family owned and have been running for 5 generations. Fun fact is 63 cups of Meinl coffee is enjoyed every single second. The product I would recommend is the Meinl jam. They source this from local farmers in Austria. So we got different flavors of jam and we gave it out to all our family and friends who really loved it. They said it's not too sweet and it's of extremely high quality. So my husband has been eating this for breakfast every single day. I did enjoy walking around in Julius Meinl. Besides getting jam, we also got some Vienna's chocolates and cheese to enjoy. The next item is something that I've also recommended in my What to Buy in France video, and that is salt from Hallstatt. So if you know, there's this village called Hallstatt in Austria, and this is a really popular tourist place in recent years. But not until recently, this village was only accessible by foot and narrow trails. So even right now, it's a protected UNESCO heritage site, and you can only park further out, and to get into the main town, you have to do it by foot. Hallstatt is also known to be home to the oldest salt mine in the world. So we went into the salt mine and we went for the tour, and it was a really good experience. I highly recommend it. We bought different types of salt, like pink salt and the one with spices, and these make for perfect souvenirs and gifts. The next brand comes at no surprise. This is a very well-known brand, and that's Swarovski. So Daniel Swarovski, the founder, he had this vision of creating a diamond for everyone. He invented an electric machine that could cut crystals in a very accurate manner, and that marked the beginning of an era for crystals. So the Swarovski crystals are all created and produced in a manufacturing plant in Austria. Exact proportion of quartz, sand, and minerals still remains a company's secret until today. If you're not a fan of diamonds but you still want something sparkly and beautiful, then do check out Swarovski, which is a homegrown brand from Austria. Next brand to check out is Simon and Jakober. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, but this is the type of shop that I would strive to find in every single country that I visit. This is a small Viennese shop that emerged from a family project. The family was originally producing things like honey and jam and ointments in very small quantities since 2009, and this gave them the idea of starting a small shop in 2011. They only offer fine products with traditional production from the region. They really sell all sorts of things, from brushes to nut bags to linen cloth, honey, jams, shaving brushes, and I find that these are, just really cute items that you would need in your household. I really look for things that are of great quality, that are produced by local artisans, and I really think that this is worth a visit. This brand is Freywille. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. They do jewelry, and their bracelets really reminds me of Hermes jewelry. Freywille's collection come in two categories. The first category is freely created designs, where they follow art history themes like ancient Egypt or Greek Roman art. Second category of designs pay homages to famous artists like Claude Monet and Van Gogh. So these are not reproduction of the artist's work, but they really take inspiration from some of the famous designs and incorporate it into their jewelry. Today, this has become a globally recognized brand. If you love Hermes pieces but you want something that is less common, then do check it out. They have very colorful, fun-looking pieces of jewelry. They're not cheap. They still cost anywhere between 400 to 800 euros, but it's something that really adds color and character into your outfit. The very last item to check out is Gmunden Keramiks. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. And it's said that half of the households in Austria have a piece from here. What is interesting is that Gmunden Keramiks use this technique called flaming, where the color on the plates and bowls is not painted on, but it's sprayed onto the ceramic with a fine hose. What's interesting that in order to create the designs that they have, the color must be applied in a constant flow to allow for that circular motion. In 2021, the flaming of ceramics was declared as a UNESCO cultural heritage, and 2 years of training is required to master this art. So it's said that if you have a piece of item from Gmunden Keramik, you hold a piece of cultural asset from Austria. Personally, I do really like the designs. I think that it really suits the country theme. So if you're running an Airbnb in the countryside, I think that these pieces would fit the theme very well. I do find that the plates are a little bit thick, and for myself, I do prefer something much thinner and lighter. So that's it to my what to buy in Austria video. This is my second time visiting Austria, and I really love the place. It's so beautiful and there's so much history and culture behind it. If you know of other good brands or items to check out, please leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. As always, thank you for watching my video. It means a lot to me. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care and goodbye.